I'm back.
Okay, so I saw this lady walking, and she's wearing a shoulder cut out sparkly shirt and going for a walk. And so I said, "Ooh," in my best Buddy the Elf voice, "Oh, I love your sparkly shirt. It's very sparkly." And I had my headphones on, and she said, "Oh, thanks." And then I walked past, and then I heard her say something, so I turned around and she said, "I didn't know what to do, so I went for a walk." And I was like, "That's amazing. That's you loving you, man. That's awesome." She's like, "Thank you." Okay, so I remembered what I wanted to say. Because earlier I was talking about loving yourself. And every time we intentionally show up for ourselves, like that woman, she didn't think she was winning any prize by going for a walk. I'm just going to go for a walk. Every time we make that intentional choice for ourselves, we're listening to our body. Because our body is screaming to be loved. Your body is saying, "Why can't you just love me, man? Why can't you just love me for who I am and all the gifts I give you each and every day? Good morning." Again. Why can't you do that for me? And that's a great question. Why can't I do that? Because when we show up with intention, and I was in a meeting this week and we were talking about faith and business. And I'm not a religious person, but I'm pretty spiritual. I don't really adhere to any one particular religious dogma. But I love this. Every 2 weeks we get together and we just talk about how faith and belief shows up in our lives, in our business lives, in our personal lives. And this week we talked about doing things with intention. When you think about that, it's like putting on. You're putting on. It's like when you get dressed. You get dressed with intention. Back in the day, I'd be taking the kids to school in my pajamas. Not anymore. Now, when I get up in the morning, it's like, okay, what do I got going on today? And I dress with intention. Am I going to be on video? Am I going to be working out? What am I getting dressed for? So what are you getting dressed for? Because your body is waiting for you to show up with a bag of roses. So what are we doing with intention today? Because this week, my body was saying, "Please love me. Please make me better." So I drank the bone broth and I ate all the garlic and the oregano and purged my system of all the demons. I exorcised the demons. That was a virus of whatever sort. And now I feel like $1,000,000. The problem is that we're so used to being sick, we forget what it feels like to feel good. And I've told this story before, but I had a client one time. I wasn't a nutrition coach then, but I was a personal trainer. She's my first client, and after about 3 months of working together, she came in my gym and I said, "How you doing?" She goes, "I feel really good." And I said, "Oh, that's great." She goes, No, you don't understand. I feel really good." So I had helped her kind of clean out her pantry, get rid of toxic things. I'm going to talk about that in the 8-week challenge. We're going to talk about inflammatory foods and things that make you sluggish, foggy brained, sleepy, slow your metabolism, all those fun things. But she felt good. So after being sick this week, and yesterday I said Friday, I just ran people over with my energy. I'm like, "I'm back, baby, I'm back. This is amazing." You see, that's how I feel most of the time. Because you don't know you feel sick. You don't know that you're treating yourself like a jilted lover. That you're like the spouse that you ignore. The person that just wants love, just wants to be cared for, but we're ignoring all the signs. Ignoring all the signs. Did I want to make soup? No, I wanted to sit on the couch and pout. That lady back there, she could have sat on her couch and watched a movie. She could have stayed in bed. She could have done a million things, but she chose to go for a walk. She chose, consciously or subconsciously, don't matter, all works out in the wash, to care for herself, to do something for her well-being. Now, the key is consistency, right? We want to consistently take our vitamins. We want to consistently go for walks. We want to consistently move our bodies. It doesn't have to be running a marathon. It's another thing I'm going to talk about, all or nothing thinking. And I love that my coaching group's going to be going through the challenge as well. They don't know it yet, but they are. Because we're going to review a lot of the things that we've gone over and a lot of the issues that pop up. Some will be refreshers. Some they've already mastered. But things like all or nothing thinking, the things that get in our way, that we have to be training for a marathon. No, just get off your butt and go for a 5-minute walk. Seriously, that's what it takes to improve your health and well-being. Okay, a little more than that, but that's a good start. Drinking 8 ounces of water when you wake up in the morning. Setting a consistent bedtime and wake time. All these things I'm going to talk about. So over the course of 8 weeks, I have 6 areas of health we're going to talk about. The last 2 weeks are around the holidays, so it's going to be special planning for that. Because we want to enjoy life. This isn't about a slog. Loving yourself shouldn't feel like work. I remember my therapist, when now ex-husband and I, still your therapist, we're going through, and I said, I know, relationships are hard. He's like, well, if you really love each other, it shouldn't be that difficult. You're going to have challenges, sure, but if you're really invested, it really shouldn't be that hard. And so it stuck with me because it's the same thing with a relationship with yourself. It shouldn't be that hard. But think about that. It doesn't have to be that hard. We overcomplicate the issue of taking care of ourselves. I mean, I definitely want to stay in bed this morning, but because I was sick this week and I remembered what it was to feel sick, and now I feel so good, I'm like, get out. Because when you start feeling good about yourself, mind, body, and soul, I don't know if you know this, but my company is Mo, Mind, Body, Soul. Everybody wants Mo. Not me. Mo, Mind, Body, Soul. When you start feeling good, you feel unstoppable. You love better. You taste better. Wait, that's weird. No, you taste things better. You experience life better. And we don't know how long we're here for. I talked about that earlier last week. We don't know how long we're here. I saw a car driving down the path here the other day. This is not a car driver. Like, this is like the width of a car. It's not a car driving by. So let's see. It's a car. You can see a car coming behind me. Pray for me. So, but yeah, like, we don't know. That was the second part of my talk. My body is waiting to be loved. It's saying, please love me in a non-pathetic sort of way. Just please stop ignoring me. I have so much to give. And I've been in that relationship with others. And unknowingly, unwittingly, been in that relationship with myself. So today, good morning, think about how your body just wants you to love it. It's just a person standing in front of a person wanting to be loved. That's all it wants. So love you today. Love your body. Love your mind. Love all your gifts and talents, because you, my friend, my darling, have a tremendous gifts and talents that you may know, you may not know, yet to discover. I don't know. You have a lot of gifts and talents, and you're squandering them by keeping yourself sick, keeping yourself small, keeping yourself afraid. That's something I should have touched on at the top. I'll just put it in post-production, post-edit. But today, just look at you and say, I love you. Or I'm going to find a way to show I love you. I'm going to make a sticker. It's going to be, I love you so much, and today I'm going to show you just how. Something like that. Let me know in the comments what you think of that. All right, take care. God bless. Love you. You're amazing. Go do great things. Like going for a 5-minute walk, drinking a glass of water. Doesn't have to be rocket science. All right, take care. God bless. Love you. That's a command. We'll talk to you soon.